There are moments when the world feels unbearably loud, when your thoughts collide with endless distractions, opinions, and fears that aren't even your own. You scroll through social media, and suddenly you're comparing your life to someone else's highlight reel. You face work demands, social pressure, emotional noise, and your peace begins to fracture. But what if you could rebuild your mind into something unbreakable? What if you could navigate chaos not by avoiding it, but by mastering yourself within it? The Stoics believed that the strength of a person is measured not by what happens to them, but by how they choose to respond. And tonight, we'll explore 8 brutal Stoic laws that can reprogram your mind, reshape your perception, and make you mentally unbreakable. Stay until the end, because I'll share an activity that will train your mind to stay grounded even when everything around you falls apart. First, the law of control. You cannot control the world, but you can control yourself. That's not weakness, that's power. Every frustration, every anger, every fear begins with forgetting this truth. When you stop trying to master what is outside and turn your energy inward, you regain control of your emotions. You stop reacting. You begin responding. You become calm, not because life is easy, but because you are centered. Second, the law of acceptance. Life will not bend to your expectations. The Stoics did not resist the storm. They learned to walk through it. Acceptance is not surrender, it's awareness. It's looking at life as it is, not as you wish it to be. Once you see things clearly, the unnecessary pain dissolves. You stop asking, "Why me?" and begin asking, "How can I grow from this?" Third, the law of impermanence. Everything changes. The moments, the people, the feelings, even you. The Stoics reminded themselves daily, memento mori, remember that you will die. That's not morbid, it's liberating. When you embrace impermanence, you stop clinging, you stop fearing loss. You start living more fully, appreciating what is here now, because you understand that everything is fleeting. Fourth, the law of discipline. Freedom without structure is chaos. A calm mind requires order. Build your habits with intention, the way a blacksmith tempers steel through heat and repetition. Your routines are not prisons, they are tools of liberation. The Stoics didn't just think, they acted. They built strength through daily practice, through repetition, through the small moments no one sees. Before we go deeper, take a breath. If you found meaning in these lessons so far, take a second to like this video, not for me, but to remind yourself that you're committing to building a stronger mind. And if you want to go further, subscribe so you don't lose this momentum. Now, let's continue. Fifth, the law of perception. Things are not bad or good. Only your judgment makes them so. When something happens, pause. Don't rush to label it. The Stoics trained themselves to observe, not to react. The mind that sees clearly does not get trapped in emotional storms. Imagine viewing your problems like clouds passing across a vast sky. You are not the storm. You are the space that holds it. Sixth, the law of presence. The past is a weight. The future is a mirage. The only moment that truly exists is this one. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." How often do you lose peace over things that haven't even happened? Return to now, to your breath, your body, your awareness. This is where power lives. Seventh, the law of resilience. When you are struck, rise stronger. Pain is the greatest teacher if you allow it to be. The Stoics didn't seek comfort, they sought clarity. They believed that obstacles are not barriers, but pathways. Every setback refines you, sharpens you, prepares you. Life is testing your endurance, not to break you, but to reveal what you're made of. Eighth, the law of solitude. In the noise of the modern world, solitude is rebellion. Turn off the noise. Step away from screens. Listen to your thoughts. The Stoics spent time alone not to escape people, but to meet themselves. Solitude renews clarity. It's where the mind resets, where peace grows in silence. Ninth, the law of gratitude. Even in pain, find something to be grateful for. Gratitude does not deny hardship, it transforms it. The Stoics wrote daily about the things they appreciated: the sunrise, a friend's kindness, a lesson learned through suffering. Gratitude is the antidote to despair. It keeps your spirit warm when the world turns cold. 10th, the law of action. Philosophy is useless if not lived. You can read, think, listen, but unless you act, nothing changes. The Stoics were doers. They faced emperors, wars, loss, and still acted with virtue. Apply what you learn. Practice self-control in small irritations. Choose patience when tempted by anger. Speak truth when silence feels safer. Every action builds the architecture of your soul. Now, as promised, let's return to the activity I mentioned earlier. For the next 7 days, I want you to write down one challenge that triggers your emotions. It could be anger, anxiety, frustration, jealousy, and apply one Stoic law to it. Maybe you practice control by breathing before reacting. Maybe you practice perception by reframing the event. Or maybe you practice gratitude by finding a hidden lesson. Do this every day. It will not just change your thoughts, it will rewire how you experience the world. The Stoics didn't aim to escape pain. They aimed to transcend it. They didn't seek comfort. They sought wisdom. To live stoically is to live awake, to stop running from the storm and instead become the calm at its center. The world will always be unpredictable, but your mind doesn't have to be. The unbreakable mind isn't the one that avoids the chaos, it's the one that learns to stand still within it. If you've made it this far, remember this: peace is not found in perfect circumstances. It's forged in discipline, clarity, and courage. And if you choose to live by these laws, not just know them, but live them, you'll no longer fear the storm, because you will have become it.